Yo, what's up guys? I'm back for another review. It took me some time to get the review for misterchief. Um, some problems with adding, or well, actually not problems, he just didn't accept me for some time. And now he did, so that's good. Um, his question was, I want to make a B10 team and at the moment my tactics are not working. Um, I just made a video where I explain how to beat B10 with a setup that's quite easy to obtain, and I know you have such great monsters, and I think you could actually do it with some of these monsters already. As you can see guys, he has a lot of 6 stars. Some of them aren't runes, some of them are. Um, but I'll say what I used and I'll link the video of how I beat Giants B10. And I'll tell you exactly what I've done and why I've done it. I actually do that in that video, so I will give you the link to the video in this the description of this video. Check that out, and then you should know what you have to do. I do think there's a possibility you could mix it up with some of your units to make it work as well. But I'll just talk through some of the things why you kind of want to have those units. First of all, you want to know is that Giants B10 is a water dungeon, which means wind is going to be your best friend in that dungeon. Second of all, you know that the giant hits like a really well, he hits really hard, right? So what you want to do is try to get his attack lowered, and if you can, apply even more debuffs that won't let him attack for a lot of damage. So what I have done is I use Acasis as my leader. I have him at 6 stars, and the reason why you want to use her is because she has Force Shield, which will basically tank a hit, which is awesome. And her leader skill gives the wind attribute monsters with 50% resistance. Why is this important? You want to take her as leader because you want to have all your units in the giants to have around 80% resistance or more. Why is that? Because one of the towers actually decreases your armor, and if you have an armor decrease and then the giants attack, he will do so much more damage, and you kind of want to avoid that. So what you want to do is take Acasis, make him your leader. I will not talk about what runes you need to get on which units and all that, because in that video I made about how to beat B10. I already explained what runes I use and what stats you need, and if you watch that, I think you will know exactly what you have to do. So I'm not gonna say it in this video because I think I have explained it better in that video than if I would do it here again. Okay, the second unit that you want to use is Bernard. Why do you want to use Bernard? Well, basically because of him having a body slam, and that decreases the attack power and defense of the enemy, which is really good because if you reduce the attack power of the giant, he won't hit you as hard. Even when he has the attack power buff, this kind of mitigates that, and the defense buff makes it just so that you can do more damage on it with your units. And also the tailwind is very nice because you can attack a lot more often with this than before. And then you got the Shannon, that's one of the units you want to use as well. Reason for Shannon is because she has a glancing hit on her first attack, which is really good to make sure that the giant hits even less hard. Also, you have the pep talk, so your defense will be increased and your attack power will be increased, and mostly the defense part is what is good, so you will receive less damage because of that. And his second skill is also good because you slow down the giant, and that is really good because the slow on the giant, he is already pretty slow, and that will make him even more slow, so that's good. The other unit you kind of want to use, I prefer Orochi but you could go with Lucian as well. But I prefer Orochi for the sole reason because of his last skill. It gives you continuous damage dots, and this makes the kill on the giant a lot faster. If you go with Lucian, he will make it a lot easier to go through the trash, so the stage 1 to 4 before the giant. But I think you should go for Orochi. If you want to use Orochi, you will need to rerun him for PvE, and that means you need to have close to 100% crit and close to 100% accuracy. Also that, since I'm using Orochi in my video, you can check there what I've done with that Orochi. And as last unit that you actually don't have, which is quite funny because you get so many good units, and this silly unit you don't have. But you'll get it really fast, really soon. I think you'll probably have it somewhere here. No, actually you don't. Okay. The last unit I want to suggest you use for Giants B10 is the Wind Yeti. Why do you want to use the Wind Yeti, you may ask? First of all, it's a good defensive unit, so he won't die fast. And secondly, he has a really good strong heal. That heal is a 3-turn cooldown if you skill him up completely, and then every time the giant will attack you, you will take some amount of damage, and with all the debuffs on the giant and the buffs from the shield from Arcasis, you should be able to survive the hit with all your units. And then you could use the Wind Jetty to heal your team up to full, and then you can make sure that you can get that off before the giant attacks again with this big attack. Again, I will link the video from Giants B10 that I did. You already have all the units, you just need to work on some of them. I would suggest you to make Arcasis 6-star if you want to go for that team. I do think you could maybe try out using, for example, Reinhardt and Orochi together with cases. Does he has? I think he has a skill, right? So this skill could reduce the attack, so you might not even need the attack debuff. But I mean, you have to think it for yourself through. I mean, the setup that I use is very viable, and I think you should go with that. But you could try out a few of these setups. But the main reason that you want to have all the debuffs from that team. So you want to have a slow attack debuff. Defense debuff could help, but that's actually not needed. And a glancing hit. So the most important ones is the attack, the glancing hit, and the slow. And then one that you kind of want to have as well is a buff for your own units that is a defense buff. Those 4 debuffs and 1 buff you want to use so you can beat it. I mean, you have a lot of nice units here, so I think you definitely are gonna go far in this game. You just need to rune them up, some of them, and try to get those good runes, so you can start doing some kick-ass PvE, because that's what you're about. By the way, you have a Wind Chimera, and he does provide you with maybe attack power slow, and he has the continuous damage, so he could also be a good unit to use. But if you want to use him, you have to take into account that you want to have high resist on your unit. So I still suggest you using the cases there, and you could use the Wind Chimera instead of the, for example, Bernard. But Bernard has Bernard has a good thing where he does speed up your team. But I would suggest you to try that out, see how that goes, because I think the Wind Chimera will be better and makes things faster overall. But that's something you have to check out. So basically what I'm saying here, check my B10 auto mode video. Obviously I'll put the link in the description, and then if you have any questions, just comment to me back. Yeah, okay, that was it. See you later, man. Hope this helps you, and you will definitely be able to do B10 giant soon. See ya.